my friends. Welcome back, guys. Hope you're having a great day. I'm having a great day today. It's sunny and warm outside in the boot, so having a good day. I'm just glad I get to sit here and converse with you guys about movies. And today we're going to be talking about my number one favorite movie of all time, Predator. Okay, not long ago, Mr. Carl Weathers passed away, Dylan from Predator. And so I went on, since it's my favorite movie ever, it's no problem for me to watch it. I had no qualms about throwing it in the Blu-ray player and giving it a spin for the 1,000th and 237th time. But let's just talk about it, shall we? I mean, most of us have probably seen Predator in our lives. If not, you need to remedy that immediately. It is the manliest action movie ever made. It is the best action sci-fi horror film ever made. I mean, it's right up there, guys. I mean, for me anyway, it's the number one. It's actually, I say it's my number one. It's interchangeable with Aliens. Predator and Aliens are both my number one favorite films of all time. They're interchangeable. One will be 2 1 week and one will be 1 the next week. You get what I'm saying. So, this was directed by John McTiernan. McTiernan has directed Medicine Man. He directed the Thomas Crown Affair. He directed Die Hard. So he directed another one of my personal favorites, The 13th Warrior. He directed that. So McTiernan, top shelf director. Fantastic guy. You know what I mean? I really, really enjoyed his movies, most of them. And so let's get into Predator. Now, this was made in, I think, 1987, I'm pretty sure. And so, it's pure 80s. It's got, dudes that are sweaty and muscular shooting machine guns. And it's got a sick score. You can't go wrong with that. That is an intense sounding score, if you know what I mean, right? And so we have the score. Okay, let's talk about special effects. We got Stan Winston. He did the special effects on this. Stan Winston did Terminator. He did Aliens. He's done quite a few special effects things. He did the creature for Leviathan. I mean, Stan Winston is the godfather of, I would say, modern special effects. Ray Harryhausen pioneered the miniatures and stop motion stuff, but Stan Winston really brought monsters and creatures to life in a practical way that was just brilliant, and it really set the bar for what was to come, if you know what I mean. And so we have the special effects. We have a man in a suit, Peter Kevin Hall. I can't remember which one goes first, but he was a giant African-American man. I think he was actually just African. I don't think there was no American in him. I'm not sure. But he was a giant black dude, like 7-8 feet tall, wore the Predator suit. Sadly, he passed away from HIV, I think in the early 90s maybe. And but he was excellent. But before him, now some of you who haven't seen this may not know it, but Jean-Claude Van Damme was the creature in the suit, okay? He was the Predator to begin with in the prototype. After Jean-Claude Van Damme became a wiener and said it was too hot, too uncomfortable, unsafe production set, all that stuff, he got shit canned, kicked to the curb, and they brought in Stan Winston and Kevin Peter Hall to, create the Predator and to act the Predator. And you know what? When they made that decision, it changed the course of history. What a movie that could have been mediocre and just kind of looked over for what it was at the time, it became a cult classic once those two were brought. I say once those two were brought in, but they basically restructured the whole movie after Stan Winston and Kevin Peter Hall were brought in. And they really created an excellent movie monster, a movie monster that has stood the test of time, really. I mean, he's my favorite. I mean, look at this, guys. I have a Predator tattoo. It's my favorite movie. And because the monster is it's not just a mindless killing machine. It has a personality. It is a hunter. It is a warrior. It is looking for the biggest and baddest sons of bitches to fight and kill to test its skills. And to me, that's like Conan the Barbarian as a monster. You know what I mean? Like, it added a little extra bit of lore to this creature. It added a little depth to the creature. It wasn't just hack and slash, let's kill the people. Like, it was a really well thought out plot. And it wasn't thought out for just the human actors. It was thought out for the monster character as well. And I love that. It is, again, to me, one of the best action sci-fi movies ever made. Excuse me one moment, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, guys, if you haven't seen Predator, you know, you need to see it. If you're an Arnold Schwarzenegger fan, I don't know how you haven't seen it. It's probably one of his best movies aside from like Terminator 2 and the original Terminator. I mean, it's excellent. It's a fantastic film. And, you know, guys, they don't make them like this. They've made a bunch of different Predator movies. They don't make them like the first one anymore. You know, they've made, I think, 5 now. And the only one that has come close to me, in my opinion, there's 2 that have come close to the greatness of the first one. That's the 2010 Predators. You know, a lot of people crap on that movie and say it wasn't very good. But to me, it was the closest to the original. It actually had the Predators hunting. It had the Predators, you know, doing Predator things. And so I thought that was really, really cool. Second best one is Prey, the one that came out a couple years ago. It wasn't even titled Predator. It was just Prey. You know, it was about a young Indian girl that winds up fighting the Predator. And I thought that was excellently done. Everybody wants to piss and moan about Mary Sue's and how, you know, oh, it's a chick and we're just going to make her beat up a 9-foot-tall, 800-pound alien and blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Just shut up. It was a well-made movie. It was a star vehicle for Amber Mid-Thunder. I mean, it was a brilliant film, and they kept the mystique of the Predator. He wasn't just going around just whacking stuff. Like, he was hunting. He was being stealthy, you know. And then we get the absolute atrocity that was The Predator from 2018. That had nothing to do with the Predator franchise, nothing. That was just... they took a bunch of shit and threw it at a wall and saw what stuck. And that was the worst Predator ever made. I don't recommend anybody seeing it. It had so much potential to be an awesome movie, but then Shane Black and Fred Dekker said, you know what, let's just turn it into a Halloween kids flick where predators think that autism is the next step in human evolution. What? Get out of here with that nonsense. That is the dumbest plot device I've ever heard. It was just a terrible movie, so I don't recommend seeing that one. But The Predator, or not The Predator, Predator from 1987 is a must-see. My favorite movie of all time, like I said before. And if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's on Hulu. You could probably find it streaming other places. You could buy it if you want to. I think it's like $5.99 right now on Amazon. So yeah, just check that out, guys. And I hope you enjoyed the review of Predator. I hope I went into enough depth that it kept you interested. But if you like my reviews, guys, like and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And thank y'all. Just thank you so much for watching. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy, you know, doing these things for y'all and doing them for me and doing them for everybody. So as long as you guys keep watching, I'm going to keep making them. God bless y'all. I love you and peace out.